my goodness. Oh my, we're on the air again. He did it. How are you guys? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to TWB, the Traveling with Bruce channel. I'm Bruce. Welcome TWB family to my show. How are you guys doing today? I hope it's all going good for you. Everything is fine and all that. I'm great. I'm so busy today. It's just been non-stop action. I tell you, I have got stuff to do, and I've been doing stuff. 2 videos have been loaded up already today, and I'm on my live show right now, and I'm on another live show tonight at 9 Eastern on Pusha Studios, PUSA Studios out of Montreal, and I'm excited about everything. This is just absolutely fantastic. What a whirlwind of activity, trying to keep on top of everything and say hi to everybody and stay in touch with everybody, and people are staying in touch with me. It's fantastic. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, you've not made a mistake. You've come to the right place. I hope you have. I think you have. If you love cruise ships or going on a cruise vacation, you are at the right station at the right time. This is where you want to be. We love talking cruise ships 6 days a week right here on this network, on this little channel of mine, Traveling with Bruce. Monday to Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern, Saturdays at 2 Eastern. And for good measure, as if I haven't got enough fun being on the air 6 times a week with my cruise channel, I'm on the air on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern to do live trivia. And we had a blast last night. I look forward to having some of you come by, all of you coming by tomorrow, and play some more live trivia with us as well tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So I'm on 8 times a week live. Plus, I do regular videos. I like following the cruise ship business. I like following cruise lines, new ships, old ships, ports of call, good news stories, not so good news stories. I am not employed by any cruise line. I'm not a travel agent. I am an independent guy. I'm in Creston, British Columbia, Canada, 3 miles north of the Idaho border, way out here in the west. The nearest Costco to me is the Coeur d'Alene Costco in Idaho, 2 hours, 20 minutes by car away. The nearest Canadian Costco from my house, Calgary, Alberta, 5.5 hours. That's a bit of a run. I guess I should say, though, the closest Costco to me would be Okotoks, because Calgary now has there's a small city just south of Calgary, Okotoks. They've got a Costco. I guess that would be my closest, but maybe 30 minutes closer. 5-hour run each direction. I think I'll go to Coeur d'Alene instead for 2 hours, 20 minutes and pick up stuff there. Plus, in the U.S. Costco, I can get the chicken bake that I adore. I love the chicken bake. My wife, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, that's no one has ever seen, but trust me, she looks just like Jennifer Aniston. Jen, as I like to call her, she loves the Costco hot dog. But for $1.50, how can you not love the Costco hot dog? It's the deal of all time. You gotta love that. So that's what we love to do. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new, if you've never been here before, or if you have been here before and you're just kind of hanging around, please sign in and say hi. Tell me, where are you watching me from? What town, city, country? What's your high temperature today? Say hi to me, and the gang here, who they're already signing in like crazy, they'll say hi to you, and you'll be made welcome here in the TWB family. It's a family channel, PG rated, and we have lots of fun, and welcome one. And welcome all. As of yesterday, when I went off the air last night, we were sitting at about 6,719 subscribers. Right now, 6,763. My goodness, we've added 44 more followers to this channel. Incredible. Love it. Welcome all of you who are, if any of you are watching this show, thank you for joining in on the live show. You may have found me because of one of my shorter videos, and then you've decided to check me out here. I'm so glad you have. I'm so glad you are, and I love it. 6,763 subscribers. I could not have believed it. If you'd have told me in July, around the July 4th holiday weekend in the USA, I was sitting at about 2,200 subscribers. If you'd have told me then that in like August, September, October, not even 4 months later, by this day, you'd be at, Bruce, you'd be at 6,700 subscribers. I'd have looked at you and went, yeah, you out of your mind. I've been on the air for 11 months already, and I've only got 2,100. How the heck am I going to get to 6,700 4 or 5 months later? That's not going to happen. There's no, well, it happened. It happened, and it's still happening. And I was kind of hoping a month or so ago, geez, you know, maybe we'll reach 7,000, 8,000 by the end of the year. Maybe now we're thinking 8 to 10,000 subscribers is possible. You never know. But hey, I come at it one day at a time. Just keep producing content that I hope you like and enjoy and that you'll take with you. And some people love my content. Some people hate it. I'm getting haters now. I must be getting successful. I'm starting to get haters. I'm starting to get comments like, how can you talk about a story like that? You're not even on the ship. How can you do that? I'm thinking, well, the New York Times has it. CNN has it. 25 other video channels have it. 15 other YouTubers cover the story. I can't cover the story because I'm not on the ship. Like, when did it become a rule that anybody covering a story on the oceans has to be actually has to be there? You have to witness it firsthand, or we don't believe you. Oh, come now. I just gotta go, you gotta be kidding me. They obviously don't know what it is I do. When anyone jumps on me like that, they just understand what my channel is all about. They see one video, they go crazy, they write me a nasty little comment, and off they go. And sorry, what can I tell you? Maybe you can watch Fox News. I don't know. They're going to light the Christmas tree on the White House lawn sometime this week. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful event. It's, you know, although I won't be there. So, you know, it might not be happening because I won't be there because I haven't been invited. You know, I'm up here. But anyway, what can I say? I don't know. Enough of that. Thank you for joining me. The channel, like I say, is growing very well. Thank you for all your support out there, folks. Some of you have been kind enough to pick up product like this, Traveling with Bruce T-shirts, coffee mugs, and everything else. Thank you for that. I have a RedBubble store on my homepage. You can find the link to that or in my About section. I also have a link to Amazon for an affiliate link, which allows me to earn a royalty on anything you buy on Amazon. The royalty varies from like 1% to 8%, depending on what it is you get. It makes no difference to you for your cost. But if you would love to support this channel, it's an easy way to do it. If you're already an Amazon shopper for home or business, please use my affiliate link. You'll find it below this video right here. There's a little description down here, or you'll find the link on my homepage or About page as well. And then thank you, those of you out there who have been very kind to me, incredibly generous, sending me out-and-out donations. I've been getting them through this channel on my live shows, through Super Chat, of course, but I really love it when I get a donation coming through my PayPal donate button account, which again, you'll find on my homepage or About page. When I get a donation from PayPal, 96% of the proceeds lands in my account, and it's instantaneous. I can spend it the same day if I need to. YouTube pays me once a month. All YouTubers get paid once a month. I don't know if you know that, but usually about the third week of every month, YouTubers get paid for the previous month's affairs. So I'm just now getting paid for everything that happened in October. So anyone who's made a cash donation to me on a Super Chat on October the 1st or 2nd or 3rd, I'm just getting that money now on November the 28th. It's just now coming in. So that's how long I have to wait sometimes for contributions to come in. If you make a PayPal donation to me, it's instantaneous. It is much higher. I only get 70% from YouTube on anything that comes in, but I get 96% on a PayPal donation. And I cannot thank you folks enough for all of you folks who do that. Thank you again. This is my full-time job. It's all I do. I don't have any other work. I don't have any other source of income. This is it. And that's why I spend so much time at this gig. I'm working 12, 14 hours a day, but I love it, and I will continue to do so. I did a couple of videos today. If you've had a chance to see them, the first video I did was an announcement that came out from Virgin Voyages, the Richard Branson cruise line that is quickly becoming the talk of the cruise business. This company is an upender. They are a disruptor. They're exciting, they're unique, and they're changing the game. They've come right out of the box and said, we're not interested in the children's market. Disney can have that. Royal Caribbean, you make the rock climbing walls for the kids and all that stuff. We're not interested in that. We're after adults. We want adult cruisers. We want them over 18 and over. We don't want to have to worry about the kids. We want adults to get away from the kids when they come here. This is a whole other experience. This is a cruise for adults only, and they're after 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. They're not really targeting me all that much, although I'm intrigued. Although I am 63, I keep thinking I'm 17. I am intrigued by this cruise line and what they are doing. They are systematically coming out with news announcements almost every week or two. They talk about different things they're going to do and how they're going to run their ships. Their passengers are not called passengers. If you're a passenger on a Virgin voyage, you are a sailor. You are going to be known as a sailor, and there are 2,750 sailors on every cruise going forward when the ship starts coming out. Today they announced that they are building their own terminal building in the Port of Miami. They're building a brand new Virgin Voyage terminal building in Miami. It looks stunning. I did a video. I have permission from Virgin to produce and show off the building. It's just absolutely stunning. Number of angles. I invite you to check the video out and look at it yourself. It's really cool. I hope you give the video a thumbs up. It's only a couple minutes long, but it looks pretty interesting. 100,000 square feet. It's a LEED design building, so it has a zero emission type footprint. It's right up there with the most modern archaeological and engineering features that new buildings have. Absolutely fantastic. They will start taking reservations for their first cruise ship, the Scarlet Lady, which is under construction right now. That ship will be at sea in 2020, another year and a half or so. She'll be at sea, but you can start to buy voyages on that ship this coming February 2019. I can tell you right now, from what I can tell, what I see here, what I see happening, and how this is coming together, that ship will be a sold-out ship for its first full year. I have no doubt in my mind that the Scarlet Lady will be completely booked. There won't be a single cabin available by I bet you March, April, or May. They'll be sold out for the first year. I think they'll get premium pricing for their cabins. The ship will not have a buffet, by the way. No buffet restaurant. You cannot graze like a cow on that cruise ship. But there are over 20 venues where you can eat, and they're all included in your cruise. No specialty dining restaurants. It's all included. I think this is going to go over big time with millennials and the younger crowd. They're going to love this. They are looking at a wellness type program. That's a big deal to them, is wellness and also relaxation. They have enhanced spa areas, several on the ship rather than just one spa. Pools everywhere, on deck exercise areas. I mean, this is a whole different animal than any cruise ship line that's out there. I'm really looking forward to watching the progression of the announcements as they come. But I have a feeling that by the time they announce cruises available in February, they will be snapped up like that. It'll be lightning fast, and I think it's going to shock a lot of people in the cruising business, because the mentality of the cruise lines has been, well, we got to get the folks out there who are older and retired and don't have the kids anymore, and we'll try to attract the younger crowd as much as we can. We'll try to attract the families as much as we can. Well, they're in competition with each other for the same market, and it's a crowded field in some ways. Except for, say, Viking Cruise Lines. That's an adult-only cruise line as well. The writing's on the wall to me. I saw it. Viking Cruise Lines came out 5 years ago. Brand new ocean-going cruise company. They own 64 river-going ships already. And on the river cruises they have, it's all-inclusive, and it includes shore excursions and onboard seminars, and oh my gosh, they have it all. And it's extremely popular. It's expensive, but it sells out. And they decided, why don't we do the same thing on the oceans? No one is going after this market like we are for the river cruisers. Why don't we get them to go in the oceans too? And sure enough, they figured it out. Oh my gosh, the people that are coming on our river ships are also cruisers on ocean liners. And so here they go. They came up with a number of ships as quick as possible. It's now 5 years in. I think they have 9 ships on the water. They got 7 or 8 more on order. And for the last 3 years, they've been voted the cruise line of the year, according to cruisers. They're the favorite cruise line, Viking Ocean Cruises, 18 and older. Otherwise, you can't get on the ship, and it is luxurious. 6-star luxury. It's working. Virgin is going after it their own way. They're going to be a 5-star line, but for 18 and older, for younger sailors. I can see them having a pile of 25 to 45-year-olders age people on there. And I think it's going to be extremely popular with that crowd. So anyway, that's the first video I did today. Was Virgin Voyages brand new terminal in Miami. Please check that video out and share it on Facebook if you like it, to all your friends, and any other social media you can for me. I would really appreciate it. The second video I just made before I came on the air, I think I got it up about 20, 30 minutes before airtime, has to do with Norwegian, the Encore, the Norwegian Encore. Norwegian today released a little bit of information about the Encore, some differences between it and the existing ship, the Bliss and the Joy, that are already out there. They are letting us know a couple of interesting features. So I did a video on it. So again, please check that out today and see what you think of it. The changes I talked about, or the announcements they made, were their go-kart track. Now, the Bliss, as most of you know, some of you have been on the Bliss go-kart has been a huge, huge hit, a winner. About 1,000-foot long track. The Norwegian Joy, I think, has about a 900-foot go-kart track. 2 levels, and very popular. Lineups all day long. You have to have a reservation to actually get a go-kart. It's unbelievable. The Encore will be bringing out their track a longer. It'll be 1,125 feet long. It'll be a bit wider, and it will extend out over the side of the cruise ship by as much as 13 feet. So you're going to be in a go-kart driving around a corner, and you're going to be out over the edge of the ship, and all you're going to see is ocean, except for your lane. Keep your eye on the road if you can. This is going to be something else. They are really pulling out the stops and enhancing this go-kart track beyond the first two. It just seems to get better and better. The Aqua Park is also a much more enhanced feature. The water slides, they are kind of following what's happening on Royal Caribbean and elsewhere. They're noticing other cruise ships keep upping the game when it comes to the water park feature. Well, Norwegian is not going to be left behind. This Aqua Park will feature a water slide that will also extend out over the side of the ship by 11 feet. Should be quite something. 2 stories high at the minimum, and going to be pretty thrilling ride. They're also bringing out outdoor laser tag, larger laser tag area than other ships have got. That will be quite an interesting thing. But the one that got me interested as well, again, I'm not a go-kart enthusiast so much, but the one announcement they did release today was they're releasing and installing an indoor 10,000 square foot virtual reality center. And if any of you folks are fans of Star Trek, you know what this is. The Star Trek shows used to have these computer simulation rooms where the crew of the Star Trek could sort of, they get a half a day off and they can just, do whatever, and they can create their own fantasy in this room, and the computer would set it up for them. Well, here it comes. I can see it now. I can see 4 people going into this room easily or more, and each of them will have a helmet. And on the helmet will be a black screen here, and you'll be looking at, in effect, a screen the size of your smartphone, maybe something like this. You're going to be looking at that right here, built into your helmet, and you're going to be looking at a virtual world in front of you. And all 4 of you are in the same virtual world at the same time, and you're going to be in different areas of the ship, of the room, the 10,000 square foot room. And the room itself is empty. There is nothing there. It's an empty room. But as far as what you see through your virtual reality goggles there are obstacles, and there are walls, and there are hiding places, and there are nooks and crannies everywhere. And it could be a game of hide and go seek. It could be a game of laser tag. It could be a game of hunt the bad guys. Whatever it can be, I can see this going. It's a limitless possibility. I think in the next decade, this is going to dominate entertainment. There will be entertainment centers across North America that are going to be exactly like this, but on cruise ships, they're beginning to show up already. It's incredible. As a 63-year-old, I marvel at it, and I'm pretty excited. I'm sure there are 18-year-olds out there who watch me talk about this, and they go, the old man doesn't know what he's talking about. We've been doing this forever. It's all good. But on a cruise ship, this is a big deal. I think this is going to be fantastic. The virtual reality room, I think they're calling it the Galaxy room. Let me just look at my Let me put on my space age goggles here so that I can, my vision enhancers, invented back in the 1800s. But nonetheless, virtual reality complex, the Galaxy Pavilion is what they're calling it. Pretty cool stuff. And other news, Norwegian is going to showcase the Tony Award-winning Broadway musical called Kinky Boots. I gotta admit, let me just make sure no one hears me. I want this is between you and me and no one else. Okay, I've never heard of Kinky Boots. I thought I was hip. I thought I was in. I thought it was part of the scene, but I didn't know anything about it. The Kinky Boots, they are announcing are coming. Cyndi Lauper apparently wrote the original music for it. I didn't know. And so it's coming to the Norwegian Encore. Now, I believe the Encore is going to be working out of New York. I think that's going to be her home port. So you got a Broadway show in Broadway. You got a Broadway show on the cruise ship you're going on. So, well, there you go. But this Kinky Boots, I didn't know. Anyway, there you go. So it's something for me to learn, something for me to watch. What can I say? I hope you enjoy that video. If you get a chance, check it out and let me know what you think. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. It's not a very long video. There aren't very many photos out yet of the ship, but they'll be coming, and I'll stay on top of that news for you. Okay, there you go. All right, a couple of more pieces of news before I say hi to everybody. The news out of Seattle, Washington today. It's official. The city of Seattle, the Port of Seattle, has approved a budget of $348 million to expand the Port of Seattle, which will include a 4th passenger terminal and dock facilities to handle the world's largest cruise ships. They are thinking ahead 5 and 10 years already, if not further, because they know what it will take to attract and maintain a hold of a large chunk of the Alaska and Oriental cruise business. Seattle has stepped to the plate and hit a home run with this one. There is no turning back. There's a property tax increase coming for homeowners. It might average between $7 and $10 for an average house. I think that's on a per month or per year basis. I don't quite know. But the economic spinoff coming back to Seattle will be massive. The port will likely be able to handle over 2.5 million passengers a year, maybe 3 million by the time everything is up and running. And this kind of traffic coming through Seattle will be incredibly good for the tax base, for businesses, employment, and money-making opportunities. Should be interesting. And to compare that, I'm contrasting this story with a story I read yesterday from Mobile, Alabama. The mayor of Mobile, Alabama wanted to make an announcement, and he did, about how Carnival has agreed to go another year with a cruise ship in and out of Mobile for a home port. Mobile is paying Carnival to bring the ship in. It's costing them money to bring Carnival in because there's no one else using it but Carnival. As far as I know, I might be wrong here on my bold comment here. Forgive me if I am a bit off on that, but Carnival, that's the only ship. Carnival has just one ship, and Mobile is paying Carnival to use Mobile. Mobile is trying to desperately grow its tourism base. But if you're not going to cough up this kind of money, you're not going to bring in the big ships. And it may well be that Mobile, Alabama can't handle the largest ships in the world. I don't know. But it's an incredible contrast between the two cities. And another contrast I'll throw in that just came to mind is Vancouver, British Columbia. Now that's Canada, and this is where I'm from. Vancouver, British Columbia has been hitting the media with feel-good stories about how they hit over 1 million tourists, passengers through the cruise port this year. Vancouver is just tickled pink that they were able to accommodate 1 million passengers this year. Seattle, I know, did more than that. Vancouver is going to be lucky to hang on to that many next year and the year after and the year after, because with Seattle doing what they're doing, Vancouver is sadly lacking. The main dock or pier that Vancouver is using for cruise ships was built for the 1986 World Expo. They created it by 84, 85. It's now 30 plus years old. They've done maintenance on it, but they haven't expanded it. It can't handle the big ships. And Vancouver, whenever someone says, "Hey, we should increase the port facilities for these cruise ships," the environmentalists just storm to City Hall and just berate these councillors and threaten them with defeat at the next election if they even think about enhancing the cruise ship traffic into Vancouver. It's Vancouver's in a no-win spot. They got a beautiful place, gorgeous harbor, beautiful views, but they've got the zealots in town that are going to put a stop to anything like that. The environmental restrictions for cruise lines to enhance, expand, grow are so onerous. I can't believe there are cruise ships already using Vancouver. I can't believe it. I wouldn't be doing it. I don't know if it's economically viable much longer. We'll have to see. Again, I might have been stirring up the pot a bit for Vancouver, but I don't think I have any viewers in Vancouver, so it doesn't matter to me. No one's yelling at me, but maybe I'll get some this way. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. One last story before I turn it over and say hi to everybody. Read a story last night and again today, and I thought I'd mention it. It was about an older elderly couple who had purchased a cruise on the HAL America Western Am. I believe it was a 14-day cruise that may have started in Japan, went to South Korea, then to China, and may have gone down to Singapore. I'm not sure quite where else it went to because the cruise they were on didn't last long. The two of them were barely on the ship a few days when they pulled into port in South Korea, in I think it's Busan, B-U-S-A-N. Is I think how you spell it. Yeah, Busan. And they were given unfortunate news. The cruise, the front desk contacted them, had them come down, and told them that they would have to get off the ship in Busan, South Korea, because they didn't have a proper visa for the China portion of the trip. And the story goes something along the lines of HAL America tried to contact this couple through the whatever contact information they had, which I believe was an internet connection of some kind, to let them know, we need you to give us your visa information to complete the paperwork. They never got the message. I think the story goes they had internet problems, or their computer was down, or something like that. They got to their embarkation port, and they were allowed on the ship. And this is where I'm surprised. I'm absolutely surprised that HAL America let them on the ship in the first place. I can't believe they would not have denied them boarding. I would have been surprised that in the 24, 48 hours prior, they would have been really trying to get a hold of these guys and or any of their emergency contacts to tell them that, hey, get a hold of these two because we got a problem. Anyway, HAL America attempted to negotiate with the Chinese authorities to see if there was a way to allow these two to at least remain on the ship when the ship was in port in China, but not get off the ship and just stay on the ship. It went a few days, I guess, prior, and the Chinese authorities said, nope, we have no exceptions in this case. If you don't have a visa by a certain amount of time before the cruise even starts, you're denied entry to our country. We just can't get in here. The two of them were unfortunately had to get off the ship in South Korea. They forfeited the remainder of their trip. They were not compensated for any of that. They were not compensated for the fact that they now had to find a way home from there, which ended up costing them $3,200 in airfare, last minute booking. They were not compensated for that. They've appealed back to HAL America for some kind of relief and have been denied because HAL America has said, hey, we did everything we could do to try to get you guys to do what you should have done, and it didn't get done. And I'm assuming they didn't have a travel agent. I'm assuming the travel, they booked it themselves somehow. Maybe they booked it through the line directly. I don't know. But unfortunately, this fell through the cracks, and the estimated cost of this entire debacle to the couple is estimated at $12,000, and there is no relief coming. They have no insurance on it. I don't even know if insurance would have covered them. It's an unfortunate story. I will mention it today because those of you who are thinking of doing a cruise from the United States to the Caribbean, you have nothing really to worry about. If you have your own passport, you're good to go. But for those of you who are thinking of doing a cruise, let's say next summer from Amsterdam towards St. Petersburg in Russia, you're going to need a visa to get in there. If you're thinking of a cruise into Australia, whether it's from Hawaii or the west coast of the USA, or whether it's from Bali or Singapore to Australia, that kind of thing, you need a visa. As an American, you need a visa to get into Australia, and you have to be on top of it. Now, some of the cruise lines handle that for you as part of their fare. Some don't, and you've got to be really on top of this stuff. Think outside of the box. Don't think that everything is exactly like it is at home in the USA. You really have to fend for yourself and really be on the ball here. So if you're going to travel internationally, think about the paperwork as a very important part of it, because it can ruin so much and destroy a trip in an instant. You are stuck and you're abandoned and you're on your own. It can be very bad. Anyway, I wanted to mention that today. It's not a happy ending, I'm sorry to say. I don't know if there will be a happy ending for these two on this story. I can't tell you. I really don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that's it there. Now, I'm going to say hi to who's here, of course, and I want to put a special shout out to let you know I'm going to be on this show for about another 30, 40 minutes or so. And then I'm going to be on tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern time. My friends over at Pusha Studios in Montreal. Pusha is spelled P-U-S-A, by the way. Pusha Studios, or Pusha Studios, they pronounce it. They have a show, a live show, several times a week where they interview YouTubers and they talk to them about their channel and what they do and how they are doing what they're doing. And it's a great way for this guy to expose his channel to a whole group of people that don't know me. I'm pretty excited about that. It gives them a chance, of course, to expose their people to me to them. And I'm quite looking forward to it. So if you're in the neighborhood, if you got nothing much going on, tonight about 9 o'clock Eastern time, just after that, I will be the guest on their show tonight. And you can find them on the YouTube, PUSA Studios. I did put a link into their show on my Facebook group page. You can find it there. And I also did a link on my Twitter account as well. So I'll see if I can do a link on this. I'm not sure if I can do it on this channel fast enough. I have to get off the air, post this show, and then get ready for their show. So it's just go, 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 go. But it's a busy one for me today. And 2 recorded videos, a live show with you, and then a live show through Pusha Studios. Looking forward to that. Okay, so who's here and what's going on? Vivian Clark Nicholson said hi to me already. I may have missed some of the first chats. If I have, I apologize, because this will only go back so far, and then the messages start to disappear. So I'm saying hi to Vivian. Evening all. Brittany is here. Hi, Bruce and all. Today I could have had my 3rd attempt at a certain test. I had failed 2 times already earlier today, but I did not feel ready for it. I'll take it again on Friday. You keep trying, Brittany. I could be taken again in 1 week if I do not pass it on Friday. You just get her done. Alan Carter is here from Calgary. 10 Celsius, he's saying. That's about 40 Fahrenheit. And 95.9 a liter for gas. Actually, 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit. Pardon me. 50 Fahrenheit and 95.9 a liter. That's something like 3.60 a gallon, U.S. gallon in a Canadian money. That would put that at about $2.60 U.S. a gallon in the USA. That's not a bad price. I mean, compared to what it's been, that's pretty good. Where I'm paying, whoa, it's still ridiculous. 134.9 a liter here. Cat Rose, good luck. Cat Rose, 61 Fahrenheit here in Sacramento. Any plans for your birthday, Brittany? Brittany Lockwood, it's 59 degrees currently in Thibodaux, and today's high was 63. It will not get down into the 30s tonight. It'll get down to the lower 50s. Thank God for that. Wes Morrison is talking to me, the man from Texas, New Braunfels, Texas. Things have slowed down enough to watch your show. On our trip, we were on 3 different ships. Viking went out of their way to make it seamless, wanted to wear a TWB T-shirt. The weather averaged 4 degrees Celsius in Europe. He is on a Viking river cruise in Europe, and he's had to change onto 3 different ships. So, oh man, the low river levels have just been a havoc for these operators, and what are you going to do? But they're taking good care of them. I know they are. Cat Rose, why 3 US? Well, the water levels. Agnes from New Jersey. Hello, TWB family. Hi, Agnes. Brittany Lockwood, not too many on my birthday, but there is a Christmas party I will be going to on Tuesday night, flipping for finals, pancake night. The night before, I'll be doing a presentation on birthday in class. Cat Rose, sounds like a good idea. Brittany, the next day is my last day of finals, and my longest on-campus vacation begins and ends on the day I graduate. Right on. Way to go, Brittany. Cat Rose, mine will entirely depend on the weather. Tracy, hello, Bruce and all. 61 in Naples right now. It was 44 this morning at 7 a.m. Coldest it's been since January. Oh, man. Tonight's low is supposed to be 45 degrees, back to the 70s by Friday. That'll be nice again, but it's sure a long way from those 90s you had and almost 100s with the high humidity in the summertime. This is very bearable. Welcome back, Tracy. Thank you for joining me again. Brittany Lockwood, I'll be doing something with the church I attend on my birthday at a nursing home on the night of my birthday. Paul Wilgus, hey, Bruce and all. It's 29. It feels like a temperature of 15 here in Virginia. Yikes. Agnes, that's cold for Naples. Tracy, 40 here in the north. No. Cat Rose, too damn cold, Paul. Crazy Rich Guys, Kaya and Janu are in the house. Guys, how are you? Welcome back. How are you doing today? And how's Dad doing? Agnes, New Jersey is here. Brittany, I have 2 finals on the day after my birthday. Cat Rose, hey guys, how's your dad? Crazy Rich Guys, he's recovering fine. Agnes, is dad in a Florida hospital? Crazy, he leaves the hospital Friday if all is still looking good. Paul Wilgus, Cat Rose, I agree, it's supposed to be in the mid-50s this time of year. Brittany, twins, tell your dad to get well soon for me. Dina, cruising through life. Hello, TWB family. I hope everyone is great today. Dina has a channel on YouTube. Check her out. Fatima McCoy, hi everybody. What time is it? Hi, Fatima, how are you? It's a TWB family time. What time is it where you are? How you doing? Crazy Rich Guys, yeah, in Miami. Ed Tolson, hello everybody. 41 here today in the Bronx. Welcome, Ed, to the show. Paul Wilgus, hello, Kaya and Janu. Good to hear your dad is doing well. Crazy Rich Guys, Mount Sinai Medical Center. That's where you're staying. Pooza Studios, Traveling with Bruce, you are on with us at 7 p.m. Eastern, not 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, man, without you guys, I'd be lost. 7 Eastern, it's right after the show, very quickly after I'm off the show. It's not 9, it's 7. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys. It's not like I'm busy or anything. It's insane. Fatima, hi, Bruce. How are you doing? Frazzled. That's how I'm doing. Brittany, twins, I'm praying for your dad. Does not necessarily have a speedy recovery, but a full recovery. So Tweety, hey, all. Hi there, So Tweety. She has a channel, too. Tom Henry, hi, all. Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy? Richmond, Virginia is here. Paul Wilgus is here. Hey, Tom. Brittany Lockwood, let's all give Bruce the thumbs ups today. Sylvan Forrest, how are we doing for thumbs up? 26 so far. Thank you. Sylvan, hi, Bruce and all. It's a frigid 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Delray Beach today. Thumbs ups, everybody. I'm glad I made it back home in time for my cruising fix. Tom Henry, I received a message from St. Thomas today. Crazy Rich Guys package was delivered to the Marriott. Can you guys get it from there? That's what Tom Henry wants to know. Can you guys get it from the Marriott? Crazy Rich Guys, yep, I can go after school. It's probably in our dad's office where it should have gone in the first place. Laugh out loud. Sylvan, people are requesting my blueberry cake recipe. Great. I'm always glad to spread joy in people's heart. Fantastic. I see all the pictures of this blueberry cake on my Facebook group page. Yummy. Unbelievable. You want to get the recipe for this thing. I mean, my gosh. Let's see here. So Tweety, if Crazy Rich Guys can't get it, maybe D&G can when they're in town next week. Finders keepers, Crazy Rich Guys, laugh it out loud. So Tweety, the hotel isn't open. Tracy Dunlop, that's cold, Paul Lucas. What part of Virginia are you in? Crazy Rich Guys, and maybe that's why someone made the decision to hold it. I don't know, but there's the last name should have gotten it delivered. Margie Chadwick is here. Hey, it's me again. How are you, Bruce? Margie, I'm great. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my show. I'm glad you're here. Crazy Rich Guys, we know the package is wearable, so maybe we can post a pic tomorrow or Friday. That would be awesome, guys. Love to see that. So Tweety, people get offended about anything, Bruce. With a bigger audience comes more pearl gaspers. Okay. So Paul Wilgus, Tracy Donald, the southwest part, 10 miles north of the North Carolina border, 35 miles from Tennessee, and it's cold. It's 40, 45 degrees there. Margie is laughing and smiling. Kelly Haston is giving me thumbs up. Tracy Dunlop, oh, well, you do get cold in part of Virginia. There's no doubt about that, Paul Lucas. It seems like it's earlier than usual. We don't usually get this cold here until about January, so the cold is early here too. Marjorie, yes, adult cruising, absolutely. Paul Wilgus, Tracy Dunlop, yeah, we are having what we normally get in January. Sylvan, haters gotta hate. Let them go ahead, and eventually they'll just hate each other. There you go. Rex Hex, for some reason, I read the title as join Tom Cruise on this trending ship. Sherry, Awesome Sunsets Travel is here saying, hi, Bruce. Sherry has a channel on YouTube. Check her out. Agnes Sailor, hold on, let me get my bell bottoms out of the attic. Laugh out loud if I'm going on one of these Virgin Voyages. Debbie Manuel, hi, Bruce and everybody. Mid-50s in Northern California and currently sunny, but in between rain events. Still $3.70 for premium at Arco today. The price is just not coming down there for gas, where everywhere else it's $1 less. It's unbelievable. So, Tweety, I am impressed by the all-inclusive dining on Virgin. They very interested in the line, and yep, I'm a millennial, and so Tweety, yeah, this might appeal to you. I know that this cruise line will appeal to my daughter, being 30 years of age, right up her alley. For the next 10 years, if she's going cruising, she'll go with that line. From what I can see, what I can tell, what I can sense, what's coming, yeah, I think this will be the cruise line for anyone in her generation. I have no doubt. Margaret is here. Thanks, Bruce, for these updates. So, what is the cruiser capacity on this Virgin cruise due to sail in 2020? 2,750 passengers, no children, will be the number on these cruise ships. And there are 4 on order coming out 2020, 21, 22, and 23. Sylvan, wellness, exercise, fitness are not lures to get me on a cruise ship. I'm not often well. Exercise makes me cough. And fitness, forget about it. Show me the specialty restaurants in the cigar room. Yeah, Sylvan, that's you, all right. Yeah, absolutely, buddy. You got it going on, and you deserve it. Paul Wilgus, me too, Sylvan. So, Tweety, laughing out loud, Sylvan, I did like on the Allure that they had fresh juice. It was awesome and included with the beverage package. Right on. Sherry, awesome Sunsets Travel, liked and shared, she says. Thank you so much, darling. Appreciate all the help I can get there. Cat Rose, new thanks. Dina, cruising through life. Cruising with Ben and David was at the shipyard announcement this week. Oh, very good. So, Tweety, you won't catch me on any one of these little daredevil stunt features. I get scared looking over the aft railing. So, Tweety isn't going to ride that go-kart 13 feet off the side of the ship. That's not going to happen. Margaret, no way would I go on a go-kart near the edge. Does not appear safe to me. No way I'm doing that. Dina is giving me thumbs up. Paul Lucas is laughing out loud. Cat Rose, laser tag sounds like fun. Cat Rose, holodeck. That's right, the holodeck from Star Trek. That's what they're building here. Agnes sounds like PS4 VR. Yeah, it could well be. I kind of know what that means, and I kind of don't, and I kind of don't care. Tracy Dunlop, not going to catch me on that go-kart over the edge of the ship. No, thank you. I'll watch, says Tracy. So, Tweety, laser tag, yes. Bowling, yes. And igloo vodka bar, hell yes. But no clear water slides or teetering off the edge for me. I'm not going to do it. Not happening. Not going to do it. Not doing it. Cat Rose, escape room sounds kind of neat. So, Tweety, agreed, Cat. Agnes, roller coaster fans will love the new shifts with the first roller coasters. Crazy Rich guys, we love Kinky Boots. That's the Broadway show they're going to put on that ship. I'd never heard of it. Cat Rose, I want to see it. Paul Wilgus, Kinky Boots, what a great play. Reggie and her man, Captain Video. So, Tweety, woohoo, go Seattle. So, Tweety, it already runs very smoothly, so I hope they don't muck it up with the expansion. This is a Seattle port expansion. We'll see. Cat Rose, woot, woot. Dina, cruising through life. Awesome for Seattle. Can't wait to see Kinky Boots on the ship. Cat Rose, Seattle is only a 2-hour flight from here, she says. Tracy Dunlop, Encore is going to be out of Miami. Don't know if that's her permanent port, but that's where she'll be first. Okay, I stand corrected. I thought maybe New York might be her home. I could be wrong, maybe in the future. But we'll see where they put them. They're going to put the ships wherever they can fill them. It's as simple as that. Wherever the passengers come to get on the ship is where the ship will home port. It's just that simple. No real magic to it. Jim Thomas is here. Show Bruce those thumbs ups, everybody. We got 30 now. Thank you guys for 30 thumbs ups. Let's see if we can hit 50. Welcome back, my man, Jim Thomas. Great to have you back here from California. Benny Raven is here smiling. Hey, buddy, how you doing? So, Tweety, too bad the experience in Vancouver is so poor for passengers. You know, so, Tweety, it's a beautiful place. It really is. Great food. They have the Granville Market. If you love watching Kate and Nate on YouTube, their channel, they were in Vancouver. They just did a number of videos there. I've seen a couple so far, and they love the food there. They love the Asian experience because of their memories, warm memories, and happy memories they had when they first started traveling to 100 different countries. They started in Asia. Vancouver reminds them of a cross between Hong Kong, Singapore, San Francisco. It's quite interesting, they say. So it's a beautiful place, but expensive, highly taxed. and very restrictive for cruise liners to get anything going over there, just the way it is. What else can I see here? Paul Wilgus, Bruce, is that a Steelers stocking hanging on the wall? Yes, it is. There is a Steelers stocking hanging on the wall. That is Jennifer's, one of Jennifer's many Steeler artifacts that could, in effect, cover this house everywhere. And it's sort of encroached into the set just off to the side there. But yes, Jennifer is a massive Steeler fan and highly knowledgeable as well. Follows every little thing. Yeah, how about that? Let's see here. Where am I coming here with the comments? Okay, BB's Fantastic Adventures. Hello, Bruce. Thank you for your show. BB's, how you doing? I believe BB's Fantastic Adventures has a channel as well. Dina has her channel. Oh, yes, I read about this. I was wondering why Holland didn't work visas into the trip, as I've seen for Cuba cruisers. Is there a difference? I was shocked that they would let him on the ship right at the embarkation port. I couldn't believe it. Now, maybe they let him on the ship with a warning. They said, look, you haven't got your visa. We'll try to get one for you, but no guarantees. We'll do the best we can. You might have to get off before we get to China. We don't know. And that's what happened. I don't have the cruise line side of the story. I only have the passenger side from what I've read so far. We'll have to see if any more news comes out of this whole thing. It's a sad story, and it is too bad. So, Tweety, I wonder if the cruise was sold in segments. Maybe they were allowed on because they were doing a different segment first. So, Tweety, you could be right. But I think that they bought it as a 14-day cruise, and this was part of the deal. I do not know. Cat Rose, oh, so Tweety, oh no. Cat Rose, oh my goodness gracious. So Tweety, how do we even get a visa? How do you even get one? Well, so Tweety, in the case of China, in this case, you can get it from your local consulate, but it could have been done through the cruise line in advance. The cruise line would help you with the online registration, everything, because they would help you get it. And that was what the whole deal was. This couple, they'd have contacted, would have been in touch with HAL in America weeks before the trip. It would have all been settled in advance. Apparently, an Australia visa was also needed. They didn't have that either, but it didn't matter. They never got that far. It's kind of sad. How do you do that before booking? She's saying, Cat Rose, exactly. Sherry, awesome sunset. So, Tweety, your channel looks great following you. Tracy, so unfortunate for the couple. I would think that HAL America would have let them know when they were first boarded, and that's what we're thinking about. We're wondering about. So, Tweety, thanks, Sherry, awesome sunsets. I'm a subscriber of yours, too. Thank you, so Tweety. She says, Dina, you have to go to the country's website to access for visas, or a travel agent can process it for you. And that is the other thing. If you're going to go on a series of international stops in different countries, you might be wise to go through a travel agent that specializes in international cruising bookings. You want to do that. Or you've got the 800 number for the cruise line. You check with them when you've got your booking figured out, and double check with them that everything is okay, especially the visa requirements. You've got to be on it. It's up to you. It's your responsibility at the end of the day to be on top of this stuff. But pros are there to help you. The professionals are there. So Tweety, I will miss the live show tonight, but watch the replay when I get home tonight. Sounds cool. So Tweety, okay, thanks, Dina. Pastor Noreen Davis, did you hear anything more about the Navigator of the Sea? Is it fixed? I'm taking it in 15 days. The last I've heard is that it's now working its way in and out of Miami. It's doing these Caribbean cruises. And I had heard from passengers that were on the ship when it came across the Atlantic from the Canary Islands all the way to the Bahamas and then to Miami. I'd heard from a few passengers who were not happy. They said the ship was barely half full, maybe 2/3 full of that. They said that the service was fine, but that the ship seemed to be rocking, seemed to be always doing this. I have not had a single passenger contact me in the last 2 weeks that the ship has been working its way from Miami and into the Caribbean. Now, that could be a good thing, because if it's been bad, I might be getting comments from people who went, hey, you talked about that ship when the stabilizer had the problem back there in Vigo, and then the cruise across the Atlantic. Well, I'm telling you, it's still bad, but haven't heard from anybody telling me this. So I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm hoping that it's calmer now. But then again, maybe it's because the Caribbean Sea is a calmer body of water that they're in, and so it's not as challenging as the Atlantic. But I don't know. But if they haven't canceled the cruise on you, you're on, go on that trip. And if it's rough, you complain about it and you tell them, you're not happy. But hopefully it'll be all right. I'm crossing my fingers, but as far as I know, it's running. They will be in dry dock in the new year, March, something like that. But between now and then, it's in business. Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Hi, Dina. Cruising through life. I'm following you. Peter Heckema. Hi, Bruce. Really impressed with the Symphony of the Seas. I'm really impressed with the ship. Food and service is great. Shows are awesome, and they have their own satellite transponder. Wi-Fi is very fast. Ship is highly recommended. Peter, thank you so much for all of your comments, all of your photos that you've been posting on the Traveling with Bruce Facebook group page. It's unbelievable. Several photos, batches of photos every day. If you folks want to see what the Symphony of the Seas is like inside, outside, onshore, you got to come to my Facebook group page, Traveling with Bruce. Become a member and follow our exploits, because Peter has been posting photos like crazy, and they are incredible. I love it. Peter, thank you again, and for all your support, and I got your private email. Thank you for that too. All right. Hope Robert Brandt is recovering okay. Sorry, we missed him in St. Thomas today. Yes, they say that the kids are saying that he'll be back a little bit later, and hopefully sounds like he's recovering. Puza and Laugh Out Loud NP, looking forward to chatting with you and learning more about the man and the travel. I'm looking forward to the show. 7 o'clock Eastern time, not 9. 7 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on there. It is now 5:50 Eastern, so in an hour and 10 minutes, that show starts. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to that. I almost sent everybody to 9 o'clock. I can't believe I did that. Debbie, glad you're loving your ship, Peter. We'll look into booking cruise on Symphony. Thanks for your review. So Twitty, awesome, Peter. Dina, hi, Sherry, awesome sunsets. Crazy rich guys, we don't want to be the one to tell our dad he can't drink while he's on medication, but we'd love a video of our mom telling him that. Yeah, that could go viral. I mean, that could go viral. Oh, my God. Sherry, hi, Puzo Studios, following you. Donnell is here from Ireland. Hi, Bruce and all. 53 Fahrenheit in Cork today. We had a bad storm called Diana. Passed through Ireland. Gas is €1.50 per liter at my local Circle K food court. So €1.50 for an American is $1.65 approximately American for a liter. It takes 3.7 liters to get a U.S. gallon. So 165 times 3.7. Let's just say it's kind of like between $5.50 and $6 a gallon for gas in Ireland. How would you like to be driving a big banger there? Great big 10,000-pound truck with all the bells and whistles. Oh man, you'd be paying dearly for a tank of gas there. Nathan, Boat Review Channel, Harmony of the Seas in 2 days. Right on, buddy. It's going to be great. Dina, Cruising Through Life. I'm following you too, Sherry. Paul Wilgus, Crazy Rich Guys. That would be great video. If he starts throwing things, that would be really fun. Peter Heckema, Bruce, gas was 361.9 a gallon in St. Thomas today. That's lower. That is lower in the last little while. Sherry, awesome sunsets. Awesome. Thank you, Dina. Cruising. Pooja, hi there, Sherry, awesome. Such a pleasure to meet you. Nathan, Boat Review, Sherry, awesome sunsets. Me too. Crazy Rich Guys, might need to ask my mom to video it when she tells him. Paul Wilgus, Crazy Rich Guys, please do. It'll be so funny. Crazy Rich Guys, we think so too. Sylvan, this polar bear wannabe, enjoys an igloo, a vodka, ice bar on NCL, keeps the riff-raff out. There you go. Dina, Encore is going to New York for a bit, but who knows? It's like a shell game. They're moving, and that is quite normal in the cruise business. Sherry Awesome saying, hi, Nathan, Boat Review, just followed you. So, Tweety, I love the city of Vancouver and exploring downtown. The downside is the port capacity. It's not built for the number of people it processes. That is so true. Dina, Cruising Through Life. So Tweety, good to know. Alaska cruise next May. So Tweety, awesome. Dina, what ship? Sylvan, when we did the 3-continent, 21-day transatlantic on Princess, we needed a visa for Brazil. No visa, no boarding in Fort Lauderdale. Obtaining that visa was 100% our responsibility, not Princess Lines. Very interesting, sir. Rob Sutter, hi, everybody. 35 degrees in Bath, New York. Gas. $3.59. Hey there, Rob. How are you? Dina is saying, Sylvan, good to know that each cruise line is different. So, Tweety, did Princess walk you through the process or requirements in the cruise planner, Sylvan? Dina says, so, Tweety, I'm going on Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas, going solo in a solo balcony cabin. Dina, Pusa Studios, 4 p.m. PST for the show for all of us West Coast peeps. That's right, 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. I'm on that channel. Tom Henry, Crazy Rich Guys. I saw your response box is with Tom D at the Marriott. I will call him Thursday, let him know to expect you. Fantastic. So Tweety, fun, Adina. I did Alaska Solo on the Coral Princess in May. So beautiful. I'm sure you'll have a blast. Crazy Rich Guys. Okay, great, Tom Henry. Betsy Lane, hello. 3 degrees in Hamilton, 74 days to Jewel of the Seas. Betsy Lane, welcome back to the show. It's been a while. How are you doing? Getting ready for another cruise. Fantastic. Can't come soon enough. It just can't come soon enough. Absolutely right. There you go, folks. There we have it. I hope you had a good time today on my show. It's now approaching 6 o'clock Eastern time. And I'm going to get a little bit of a break here. And then at 7 o'clock Eastern, the beginning of the show on Pusha Studios begins. Pusha Studios, PUSA Studios. If you want to catch me live on that channel, just 7 o'clock Eastern is the beginning of their live show. And I'm looking forward to visiting with those guys. That should be a lot of fun. Betsy Lane, keep planning. Sylvan Princess told us we needed a visa and left us to fend for ourselves. Not their problem at all. Same thing for tropical diseases, vaccinations. Yep, depending on where you travel, you have to keep in mind of this sort of stuff. That's why sometimes you want to have a travel agent that is a pro, an expert in international cruising as a profession, as a specialty. You don't want to deal with a travel agent that does this full-time or like a part-time gig to try to make a couple $100 extra bucks a month. You don't want that kind of travel agent. You want a pro. This is all they do, and they know what they're doing. They will keep you on the straight and narrow and make sure you are booked. You are engaged for the onshore excursions. You've got your visas. You've got vaccinations if you need them. Everything's in order. You need a pro. You got to go that way. Now, I'm told people tell me Costco travel is great. They love Costco travel, and they've never had a problem. Maybe they're the pros too. I love using vacationstogo.com. They're pros. They know what they're doing. They book people all around the world. I have not been, be honest, I have not been in very obscure places, but I have traveled Europe on a Mediterranean cruise and had no issues whatsoever booking through vacationstogo.com. So it all depends. You need a professional to look after you if necessary. Otherwise, contact that cruise line and be on it. Be on top of that for sure. Agnes, wow, never heard about vaccinations. Debbie Manuel, great show, Bruce. We'll check out Puza Studios in an hour. Toodles. So, Tweety, imagine a cruise you've been planning for years being ruined because you forgot to get vaccinated in time. So Tweety goes on to say, I don't think you can get those last minute. The Sylvan vaccinations cost $1,500 each, and visas were $175 each. Pooja, thank you so much, Debbie Manuel. Love to have you and Bruce. It's awesome. So Tweety, oh my goodness. Agnes, $115 each. Wow. Deshaun, hello, fam. Just saying hello before I go to church on a cold day. Deshaun, have a good one, buddy. And thank you for joining me. I'm on Pooja Studios at 7 o'clock Eastern. That is in about 1 hour and 3 minutes. That show will begin, and they will have me on there shortly after that. Please come by, say hi. The TWB family is going to invade Pooja Studios tonight. We're going to hit that channel, say hi to those guys, and we'll have a lot of fun there. It should be a good time. Quite looking forward to it, and we'll have some fun then. Dina Cruising to like $1,500 each. Wow, I'll remember that when I plan. Paul Lucas, good show. Bruce, see you at 7 on Pooja. All right, you guys, this is it. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying, thank you so much for joining me today on November the 28th, 2018. Thank you for being one of 6,763 subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. There's a button there. There's a button there. And there's a little bell icon beside one of these two. Hit that, and you'll be notified every time I put a new video on my channel. I did 2 today, and you would have been notified twice about that. And this show right here, please hit that bell notification icon. It'll tell YouTube to tell you what's going on TWB, and the family will stay on top of things. Thank you so much. I will look forward to seeing you, as many of you as possible, in the next hour or so on Pooja Studios. In the meantime, stay safe, stay warm, stay well, and I will see you guys later. And tomorrow, I'll be on. Am I on tomorrow? Hey, am I on tomorrow? Am I on tomorrow? I'm asking the boss. I can't remember if I'm on tomorrow, if I'm off on Friday. I'm not sure. I think I'm off Friday. I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows. I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows. I'm off Friday. That's what's happening. Jennifer, her sister's in town. Kinky Boots. Never heard about Kinky Boots before. I've always wondered about Kinky Boots, but I never heard about that show before. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. See you guys later at Puja. Bye for now.